welcome to the HD channel, and this video I'll be checking out the brand new Realme 8 Pro. Okay guys, so we've got the brand new Realme 8 Pro here. It comes with Android 11 right out of the box. It's got 108 megapixel camera, it has a Super AMOLED screen, it has a massive 4500 mAh battery, it supports 50 watt fast charge, and all that comes in at a super budget price. So the question is it any good? Let's check it out. Okay guys, this is the box that the Realme 8 Pro comes in. So we've got a little box here and we've got a message. It says, hey, welcome to the Realme family. On the back of that, it's got another message, let's embrace a new journey. So you got a pin and jet tool, paperwork, and jelly case. That's the bad boy there. Just put that to one side. You got your UK power brick and your USB-C cable. So this is the Realme 8 Pro. It comes in 3 colours. This is the Infinite Blue, and it also comes in an Infinite Black and a Punk Black as well. The Realme 8 Pro comes in 6GB or 8GB of RAM with 128GB of storage, and you can also expand the storage as well with a micro SD card. Unfortunately, the Realme 8 Pro is not 5G compatible, but it does come with NFC and a 4500 mAh battery that supports 50 watt fast charge, which means you can charge your battery from 0 to 100% in 47 minutes. The Realme 8 Pro comes with Realme UI 2.0 on top of Android 11 right out of the box. Under the hood we have a Snapdragon 720G, which does provide solid performance, and because the processor is optimized for gaming, everything's really quick and snappy and games are really responsive and fast. The Realme 8 Pro has a glass front and it has a plastic frame and a plastic back with a bold Dare to Leap design with a 6.4 inch full HD resolution AMOLED screen that is only 60Hz and an under-glass fingerprint scanner. The screen looks great and we're getting a really great screen at this price point. We also get a pre-applied screen protector right out of the box. Face unlock is super quick, and we have a single hole punch camera cutout housing a 16 megapixel selfie camera. On the back we have a quad camera setup, and we have a 108 megapixel main shooter, a 8 megapixel ultra wide, a 2 megapixel macro, and a 2 megapixel depth sensor, and also a LED flash. On the bottom we have a microphone, a USB-C port, and a downward firing speaker. On the right of the phone we have a volume rocker, and below that we have the power button. On the top of the phone we have a noise cancelling microphone, and on the left of the phone we have the SIM tray with a 3 card slot allowing for 2 SIM cards and an SD card at the same time. I really do wish that this is the standard on all phones. So that's the Realme 8 Pro guys. I also took some video and picture samples. Check them out. What's up guys? So this is a video test on the Realme 8 Pro selfie camera. So it's a single 16 megapixel camera we've got on here. We've got no ultra wide, but that's pretty standard now on these mid-range phones. It's very rare that we've got ultra wide lens on it as well, which I do prefer, but it's not a deal breaker. But anyway guys, what do you think of the image quality and also the audio quality as well? Let me know down below in the comment section. And I've also got some samples of the main shooter as well, which is 108 megapixels as well, so check them out. Okay guys, so this is a video test for the 108 megapixel Realme 8 Pro main shooter. So this is on the normal 1x, and this is the optimum quality recording quality of it. So at the same time you can't jump onto the 8 megapixel wide lens to record at the same time. So if you want to record on the wide lens, you need to stop the video, change the lens and start recording again. But what you do have here, so this is a 108 megapixel main shooter and it's at 1x. What you can do is that you can jump to different zooms. So this is 1x, I could jump into 2x, which is not too bad, and they can jump into 5x, which you can see straight away there's a lot of noise in the video there and a lot of pixelation, and you can see that actually the phone's actually trying to artificially sharpen the image as well to make it a bit clearer, but it's pretty poor. But manually you can actually zoom in as well to a maximum of 10x, but you can see it once you zoom into 10x, the video quality is actually degraded very drastically, and it is lots of noise there, and it looks like it's been shot on a potato. the quality is really bad. But that's not something that you'd usually be recording in anyway. So we should just go back to the one times, and you can see there straight away the image quality shoots right back up, and the video quality is actually really good. So I'll jump into the ultra wide so you can get a rough idea what that's like. Boom. Okay, so this is the 8 megapixel ultra wide. You can see there's much more in frame there. I do love using ultra wide cameras, but the quality, the big difference between this 8 megapixel and the 108 megapixel, but overall it's still pretty good. And this is the image quality on the ultra wide. And on the ultra wide you can't zoom in, so it's just like one fixed zoom. But as you can see, in each frame, the frame is much more wider than you get on your standard 108 megapixel main shooter. So that's the 8 megapixel ultra wide on the Realme 8 Pro. I've also shot some sample pictures as well, so check them out. Okay guys, so that's the Realme 8 Pro. So overall I do think it's a good phone. There are a few minor nitpicks in there, but I think generally you do get a lot of spec for your money. So the first thing for me, minor nitpick is the back. So the back, I think the design's okay. I think the design is a bit bold, but again I think that's personal preference. For me it didn't, it's not a big deal for me. I would have preferred it to be more plain, but not a big deal for me. The main thing that bothered me was the plastic back. Again, a lot of the phones in the mid-range market and also in the same price bracket, they do have glass backs, and because of that it does have a premium feel. This one's plastic, it does feel a bit cheap. I guess that, you know, because it's plastic you don't get any grubby fingers on the back, but again, personally for me it's not something that I dealt with on a daily basis, because usually I do use my phones with a case, so it's not something I noticed on a daily basis. But I thought that's just a little thing there I should point out to you. The Super AMOLED screen, again, a lot of its competitors in the same market and same price bracket, they do offer 120Hz screen on there as well. So I would have liked a nice Super AMOLED 120Hz panel on here. That would be nice. And stereo speakers as well. So there's no stereo speakers on here, just a downward firing speaker. So would it be nice to have stereo speaker on here as well. The always on display, again I love my always on display, and I think it's a nice touch. It does have it always on display, but the issue is there's no customization on the always on display, so it's really plain and boring. So the always on display, the only options you have is to turn it on or off, and then after that the only customization you have is to turn the notifications on the always on display to be on and off, and that's it. So I would like some customization on there, but again, another minor nitpick. Then the next one is, I think that's personal preference. For me, the fingerprint scanner, I always prefer a physical button. I find them to be more practical. I also find it to be much more faster and accurate as well. On this one, on the Realme 8 Pro, there has a under glass fingerprint scanner. For me, I don't find it to be as practical, and I do find it to be a bit of a hit and miss. Again, on the glass fingerprint scanner, that's personal preference. Some people prefer that to a physical button, but for me, I prefer physical button. So I would like the physical fingerprint scanner on here. But other than that, it's a great phone. It's a great looking phone, and it's got a good spec. So if you're looking or thinking of buying this phone, look around, see what your options are, and see what phones there are, and let me know what you think in the comments below. So if you like this video, guys, click on the like button for me. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please click on the subscribe button. And as always, guys, see you soon, and ciao for now.